Hi, welcome to the first episode of The Weekly Dead. I'm Art Simon. Once a week, for a few minutes, you and I are going to get together and pay our respects to those who have died in the last week. We're going to stand around the graveside via cyberspace and pay homage to those who have died. Let me say a couple things right up front. There'll be no cynical postmodern detachment here. I read the obits with sincerity. Sometimes they make me cry. So why is it important to remember the Weekly Dead? Because it's good to care. People live. We should pay some respect. And because it's good not to be stupid. You want to be at work, you want to be at a party and say something like, "Can't wait for that next Kubrick film to come out." I got news for you. Kubrick's dead. And if you're hanging out with smart people, they're going to know that too. So, two things, caring and knowledge. Now, let's get started. Everybody knows Anna Nicole Smith died a couple weeks ago, and typically I wouldn't even bring it up, but I want to make a point on this first episode. All the attention she's received, it's disgusting. All of this for a woman whose primary skill was weight fluctuation. This is all about America's obsession with breasts, with cleavage. ABC's 2020, in my opinion, the worst show on television. Larry King's All Hot and Bothered. This is mainstream media loading up on the softcore and trying to pass it off as news. I couldn't care less. Please, no comparisons with Marilyn Monroe. On the other hand, Bob Carroll Jr. died this week. Who? Listen to this. Of course, it's the theme to I Love Lucy, one of the pioneering comedies in the history of American television. And Bob Carroll Jr. wrote or co-wrote every single episode. That's 179 shows. That's a script a week. We're not talking about 2.5 Men here, okay? We're talking about the Lucy Show, Lucy and Ethel in the Chocolate Factory. We're talking about Lucy lighting her nose on fire while she talks to William Holden. We're talking about Lucy and Desi in one of the great comedies, and Bob Carroll Jr. worked on it from 1951 to 1957. On the one hand, we got Anna Nicole Smith, reality TV blonde, not funny. On the other hand, we got Bob Carroll Jr., dead at the age of 88. Light your yurtside candles this week for Bob. Joining the Weekly Dead this week, Jean Baudrillard, French cultural theorist, one of the most important thinkers of the last 30 years. It was Baudrillard who said that our culture is increasingly characterized by simulations, by copies. TV screens, computer screens, movie screen. We're surrounded by copies, and we're at arm's length from our own reality. Go down to the street corner, listen to any conversation, and count the number of times someone uses the word like. I think I'll go to Florida for spring break. Are you going to Florida? Or are you going to somewhere like Florida? Baudrillard understood this. He told us about it almost 40 years ago. Light the yurtside candle for Jean Baudrillard, dead at the age of 77. So that's it for the first episode of The Weekly Dead. Join us next time at Graveside. Same place, same time, different dead.